Hello everyone! 2022 presidential voting is already near to start. Did you already choose the right president for you? If not, you are in the right video. Bongbong, Lenny, Manny, Isko, many of them are now already given their thoughts and their plans about the changes that they want to do to improve our country. But still, there is only one presidential candidate who can lead us to the right path. We just need to choose and vote wisely so that we will not regret it later. Right now, we can see already in their campaign events that they are judging and insulting the other presidential candidates. But why do we need to analyze this kind of attitude? Simply because choosing the right president to lead us is hard. That is why being a good president is a must. Judging and insulting the other candidates cannot help them to change and improve our country. Thus, it will just make more problem to us in the near future. And because of that kind of doing, they cannot fulfill their duty as candidates for the upcoming 2022 presidential race. They cannot fully convince us to vote them because what we are seeing about their attitude right now is wrong. That is why we, as a Filipino, are having a hard time to choose which one of them is the right president to vote. So that is why me, as a Filipino too, is encouraging all of you to take some time to research. We must do this for the sake of our country and family. Researching their history will help us to know what they have done in our country or in their place of tenure, even if that information is good or bad. But we should not just rely on one information. Research more as much as we can because these informations can help us to choose the right president for us to vote. We should think and imagine, what if we voted the wrong president? What will happen in our country? We are seeking for improvements and changes, not for the downfall of our economy. Wrong choice might ended up in a worst case scenario, and that is why we have media and internet. These two are our main source of ideas because these are the ones who brought news to us. Media is the one who gives us information in our daily life, and also about the 2022 presidential race and their campaign events in every place. They always makes us updated on what kind of campaign they are doing right now, and that is the job of the media. But how about us? What can we do to make us more knowledgeable about the candidates of 2022 presidential race? And here comes internet. Because of this modernized world, which technology has been rising throughout the world, technologies makes our life more better and easier. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter are just some example of many social medias that we have right now. And I know that you guys are already wondering right now on what is the connection between the internet and this upcoming 2022 presidential race. Quite simple. In terms of researching, internet is our number one tool that we can use to search for something now. It can help us to research about them. Just one click and voila! All of the information that we needed is already there. Whether that information is good or bad. But it does not really matter. Why? Because we are searching about their history, right? Finding and choosing the right president is not just in good side. We must consider the bad side too. What if the candidate you are voting for had a crime in his or her past? And that is why we research about it. But again, just like I've said earlier, don't just rely on one information. And we must be aware on biased website that giving a false information about them. We must search and read carefully about that website for us to choose the right president. Uy. If we will just rely on one information and we don't know if that is real or not, and we did not take some time to search more, as if we are just like a living puppet, because we already have been carried away with just some kind of words. So, my fellow Filipino people, choosing and voting the right candidate is not one-sided only. Thus, it is a good sign that we as a Filipino people have unity on voting wisely.